could have guessed Harley-Davidson would ever release a 150 horsepower adventure bike? But here we are, completely blown away by the Pan America 1250. Not only did Harley create an ADV bike that's competitive in the class, but they've introduced brand new technology never seen before in the industry. No other bike has adaptive ride height, which automatically lowers the suspension when coming to a stop, making a tall adventure bike more manageable for short riders. It lowers the bike by 1 to 2 inches depending on the preload setting, bringing the seat height to as low as 30.4 inches with the standard seat or 29.4 inches with the accessory low seat. The Revolution Max 1250 V-twin engine shows yet again that Harley is keeping up with the times. It includes double overhead cams, variable valve timing, and liquid cooling to deliver power far beyond the Harley-Davidson norm. It boasts 94 pound-feet of torque at 6,700 RPM and 150 horsepower at 9,000. We like bikes with snarly attitude, and the Pan Am is exactly that. Keep in mind that the Pan America's hydraulic valves never need adjusting, which is a one-up compared to the best-in-class Ducati Multistrada V4 with a 37,000-mile valve service interval. Computer aids include all the usual suspects, such as lean-sensitive traction control, semi-active suspension, cornering ABS, cornering headlights, hill hold control, cornering enhanced linked braking, and self-canceling turn signals. 4 ride modes are pre-programmed to deliver different engine responses and corresponding settings for these electronic rider aids, and the Special has 2 more modes that can be personalized. Remarkably, the claimed curb weight for the standard Pan America is 534 pounds, right in the ballpark for 1200cc adventure bikes. Believe it or not, it's 15 pounds lighter than BMW's iconic R1250 GS, and some 20 pounds lighter than Ducati's former Multistrada 1260. Pricing for the Pan America starts at $17,000, and it includes fully adjustable Showa suspension with 7.5 inches of travel at both ends. It also includes cruise control, engine guards, and a windscreen adjustable with one hand to 4 positions. But it's the $19,000 Special that's, well, special. It includes welcome amenities like the adaptive headlight that illuminates the inside of corners based on the bike's lean angle, as well as heated grips, a skid plate, tire pressure monitoring system, a center stand, an Öhlins steering dampener, and handguards. Big adventure bikes have evolved to become top choices for touring purposes, and the Pan America does well when hustled down a twisty road, feeling very similar to the Multistrada V4 or the S1000 XR. It's ferociously quick off the line, and if using the correct ride mode, allows for a substantial amount of hooligan flair. Off-road, the Pan America is intuitive and relatively easy to handle. Honestly, the most unpredictable moments came when setting the bike on its side stand, whose tab is deployed at an odd place ahead of the shifter, which is a little awkward, and the adaptive ride height causes the bike's lean angle to be a bit inconsistent when parked. It rolls down the road with poise and comfort, devours twisty roads with sporty fidelity, and tackles off-road terrain as good as almost anything without a KTM badge. Harley-Davidson deserves kudos for building a distinctive and convincing player in this combative segment of adventure tourers. The styling of the Pan America has been controversial, with the most scathing comments referring to its nose as a toaster or bull shark. No one can say it's beautiful, but beautiful adventure bikes don't really exist. We're just pleased that Harley-Davidson turned away from the front fender beaks commonly applied to adventure bikes. Harley keeps changing things up on us, and we like it. This bike seems to be a great move for Harley-Davidson, with the capacity to take them into a whole new, highly lucrative market, the adventure tour segment. Financials aside, the Pan America proves that Harley-Davidson can make more than old-school cruisers and tourers. They're now breaking some of those long-held stereotypes that Harley-Davidsons are all flashy chrome with a bad boy attitude. For a company that has leaned away from innovation for so long, it's encouraging to see they're embracing it now. We'll admit, we originally looked down our noses at the prospects of a competitive adventure bike from Harley-Davidson, but they've proven themselves with the Pan America, and we couldn't be happier for them.